Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video I'll be playing Fizz in the mid lane. And there is a new build on Fizz which is incredibly powerful, and I'll explain to you why it is powerful. So in the beginning part of the video I'm going to explain to you how to build Fizz. There are timestamps in the description to skip to the gameplay immediately, and today's gameplay is really good because I had a really bad team. It's going to be a very entertaining game to watch for you guys. So okay, what is this new Fizz build? So let me take a look if I actually have an old build here. No, it seems like I don't have an old, but basically the old build used to be the same, but without a Luden's Echo. Now, let me tell you why I've put a Luden's Echo here. So most of you guys may see Luden's Echo like the poke item, right? Where you go for it on Ahri, or you go for it on Orianna, or Ziggs. You know, you poke with it and it spreads all the damage. But let me tell you why it's good on Ziggs. Fizz, I'm so sorry. Why it's good on Fizz. First of all, 85 ability power is quite a lot. Like if you compare it with Lich Bane, it's even more than Lich Bane. And of course, it's less than the Rabadon, but it obviously provides more than the Rabadon as in mana and ability haste. This is pretty much the main reason that you build Luden's Echo. It's the 20 ability haste. As you can see, Lich Bane gives 10 ability haste, which is also good, but Rabadon doesn't give any ability haste. Like the old Fizz build used to be where you start with a Rabadon's Death Cap, then you go for the Lich Bane. You know, it's good. Let me tell you that this build deals a little less damage than starting with a Rabadon's Death Cap. But the thing is, you're going to have your abilities up way more often. And you're really going to feel this in the mid game. Like after you've built 2 items, you're really going to feel that ability haste. Because you're going to have your abilities very often. You're going to be quite slippery in team fights. Because you're going to be fully upgrading your 3rd ability first. And with 30 ability haste, you know, you're going to have it quite often. And that's kind of the point of this way to build. Another thing is, this build actually provides like a little more burst damage, and the reason for that is because when you build those stacks of the Luden's Echo, as it says, your next empowered attack or any ability damage deals a bonus 100 damage plus 10% scaling with ability power. And it's up to your target and up to 3 nearby enemies. But the thing is, this is mostly meant for 1v1s. Like when you're in a 1v1 situation, you get so much burst damage because of that Luden's Echo. Because when you build up those stacks, after you've built them up, you can go for a trade and you'll deal a lot of damage, guys. Like the buff to Luden's Echo is really, really good. Okay, after that, Ionian Boots of Lucidity. As I said, it's all about the ability haste. You know, 20 ability haste here, 15 ability haste here, and then you get the Lich Bane. But let me tell you a thing, however. What I really like to do on Fizz is, before buying the boots, I actually buy this one, Sheen, right here. I buy it right here. Right after my Luden's Echo, I generally go for the Sheen immediately if I can. Because it gives you, again, it gives you an ability haste, but the thing that it gives you as well is that bonus damage. When you use that second ability, like you're gonna have really big burst damage very early on in the game when you have this combination of items. So you know, you have to decide, do I need movement speed? Then you get the boots. Do I want to have even more burst damage faster? Then you go for the Sheen immediately. So after your Luden's Echo, you build the Lich Bane. A Lich Bane is a really good item on Fizz, and then after the Lich Bane, of course, you get the Rabadon's Death Cap. And here, this is where you enter late game Fizz, and at this point, you're gonna one-shot anyone, really. Well, you're gonna one-shot the squishies, sorry, not anyone. Like, you're not gonna be able to one-shot tanks. Then after that, Void Staff. Pretty much always a Void Staff, unless the enemy is filled with squishy enemies, right? And then after that, you get the Infinity Orb. This one is like, when you get this one, you're literally gonna one-shot. Especially with that second ability and your first ability. When an enemy is at low HP, it's gonna be a complete one-shot. There is no defense against it anymore. Okay, oh, by the way, about the enchantment, so you built the Ionian Boots of Lucidity. I generally go for Stasis, and the reason that I go for Stasis is, you know, after you've used up all of your abilities, you have no more mobility, you use Stasis Enchant for 2.5 seconds, and then you're likely gonna have one of the abilities up. So that's why Stasis is really, really good on Fizz. For the runes, Electrocute, of course, you know, to have that burst damage, because Fizz is all about bursting. And here, honestly, like, I used to go for Gathering Storm. But the thing is, with Luden's Echo, you're already gonna be decently strong early game. Not very strong, decently strong. So going for a Brutal is going to enhance that power in the early game and already makes you like a threat in the early game. Even though your early game Fizz, I know early game Fizz sucks. With the Luden's Echo plus the Brutal rune, you're going to be somewhat of a threat, and of course, you're still going to have ability power in the late game. It's not worth to go champion rune on Fizz, guys, because you're not that strong in the early game. Now for your third rune, Bone Plating, because There is one thing that Fizz can struggle with, which is laning. You know, he's a melee champion. Of course, you have your third ability to avoid damage, and I'll show you more about that during the gameplay part, but you're still gonna struggle. And bone plating is gonna help you in those burst heavy trades. Like when you're trading with an enemy, you use your third ability to engage. When the enemy tries to hit you, the bone plating is actually gonna block significant damage. So you might even end up doing more damage to the enemy than you receive because of the bone plating. This is really the one that you want to go for. There is another one. I mean, I see some people go for conditioning. I don't feel it on Fizz though, but I do understand it, because when you reach the late game, it's gonna make you significantly harder to kill, because you're already very slippery, but you know, you're gonna struggle in the early game, and that is why I recommend the bone plating on Fizz. And then for your fourth one, you go Sweet Tooth, because Sweet Tooth is broken. For your spells, you go for Ignite, because you're an assassin heavy champion. You do not go for a barrier. You want to finish off an enemy, so you go for the Ignite to do even more damage, and a Flash. So enough about the build, let's now get into the gameplay. What the hell happened with my screen? Yeah, there it is. As you can see, we actually have the top 1 Tristana and the top 3 Thresh in our team, which is very nice, right? And this game, this is gonna be a really good game for me to teach you how to play Fizz. Like, I'm ready to do it. I'm gonna tell you, like, the last few videos are actually really good quality. Somehow, some way, like, I got some really good videos ready for you guys to come. I don't know why I didn't actually go to the gameplay immediately. Let's take a look. Is it gonna take? How long is it gonna take? But yeah, so Fizz is a very interesting champion. Fizz is not easy to play, definitely. There is, you know, with a lot of these champions, there is like a way that you have to play them. You know, there is really a certain way that you have to play a champion like Fizz. Otherwise, he's gonna suck. You know, he's just really gonna suck. With Fizz, really, it is either you're dominating or you're useless. I really find that there is no in between with Fizz, because the thing with Fizz is he's a one-shot champion. Like, his combo is the craziest one-shot combo ever. But how do you get through the early game with Fizz? Oi. I want to mention something there. I actually decided to not run away with my third ability. I actually decided to deal damage to the Akali. And when you let your third ability run, first of all, the range is going to be bigger. And secondly, when you hit an enemy, they're going to get slowed. I saw that my teammates were close to me. So if the Akali would have engaged on me, you know, I would have slowed her and we could have potentially actually killed her. So take a look at how I'm laning here. I'm not going for the minions. Why? Of course, because I'm just gonna miss them. So here I did go, and let me ask you, this is gonna be a hard question. This is gonna be a really hard test to your knowledge today. Was there anything special that I did right there? Like when I took that minion, when I traded with the Akali, was there anything special that I did right there? And if you know the answer to that question, then you're already a good step on becoming a really good Fizz. So rewatch that clip, and I really suggest you to do this actually, even if you're high elo, rewatch just what happened there. It seemed like a very simple just thing that I did there. But there is a thought behind it. So pause the video right now and let me know what was it that I did there. Like when I used my third ability, how did I do it? Was there anything special about it? Let me know in the comments. This is an important one really, if you really want to get good at Fizz. So I assume you've paused the video. So let me explain. What I did there, let's see if I'm going to do it again. I did it again. So you should see by now what I did, which is basically predicting when the enemy is going to damage me. And when the enemy does that, I use my third ability to dodge it. So when you're against an Akali, you should be able to predict when she's going to use her first ability. And you can see, you know, when you do that, you're going to outdamage her. I predicted her flash as well, and I killed her. Simple. That was a really simple kill for me. Like, people are so predictable when they play champions. And especially, by the way, Fizz hard counters Twisted Faith. And the simple reason is because when he throws his card on you... Oh, by the way, look at this. Look, I'm rotating to help him, of course. What is he doing? He's moving away from me. Look at him. Finally, he moves towards me, but it's too late already. He moved away from me. It's so stupid that he moved away from me. Like, I cannot believe that the Amumu moved away from me there. Yeah, run towards me. Why did he move away from me? I don't understand it. Like, does he not look at his map? Does he not see me coming? If he just moved towards me, we would have killed him easily, but okay. What I was talking about is picking Fizz against champions like Twisted Faith. This is a very easy matchup because when he throws his card on you, you can of course dodge it with your third ability. And you have to do this in the early game, because if you do not do this, you're gonna get completely out-traded in the early game. You're really gonna get completely out-traded in the early game, because your third ability is your only way of avoiding damage, and you really need it in the early game, because you're the melee champion that doesn't really do much damage yet. So what I did against that Akali is, it was really obvious when she would use her first ability, so I dodged it with my third ability 2 times in a row, which allowed me to out-trade her and then ultimately kill her. Like, do you guys get my point here? This is how you can win the lane with Fizz, and this is why I'm actually also liking the Brutal rune on Fizz, because it allows you to win the lane in the early game. But keep in mind, Fizz is weak in the early game. You're quite often either gonna be even in your lane or maybe even lose the lane. It's really hard to win the lane. So now we become level 5, and this is the big point for Fizz, right? This is the ultimate, and Fizz's ultimate is one of the most fun abilities in the game. Like, this is the ability that allows you to one-shot enemies. There it is again. See that? I dodged the Pantheon stun with my third ability. This is very important. This is quite like, this is a fundamental thing on Fizz. You have to understand this, and I guess practice makes perfect, but you should really be able to predict these things, right? Like, you can just predict them. And another thing is wave clear with Fizz. He's actually pretty fast at clearing waves. All you gotta do is just last hit minions with your second ability, and it's gonna deal AoE damage, and you're gonna be able to clear waves super duper fast. Also, your third ability. Oh, I'm going on him. As you can see. Oh, this is not good. I lost that one. I don't really have anything to say about that one. I just lost that fight, to be honest. But a thing that you should have noticed there is your ultimate gives true vision of an enemy. So even though you're against an Akali, when you hit your ultimate on her, she cannot hide from you, because your ultimate provides true vision. So even if an enemy becomes invisible, even if a Kha'Zix becomes invisible, a Rengar, an Evelynn, your ultimate will provide true vision and you'll see all of them. So keep that in mind when playing Fizz, okay? You know, so you don't be afraid of enemies becoming invisible. Your ultimate provides true vision anyways. Boom, boom. You guys seeing that burst combo there? You guys seeing how much damage I'm already dealing to the Akali? So let's talk about how to combo with Fizz. And here it's actually a little hard because there are so many different ways, but the basic all-in combo would be to queue up your second ability. And what I mean with that, you click on it, then you use your third ability to engage, right? You use your third ability to engage. Oh my god, I was too late. I should have dodged it with my third ability, but I was too late. But yeah, you queue up your second ability, you engage with your third ability, and then you click on your first ability. And what's going to happen is your first ability applies on-hit effects. So it's going to apply the damage of your second ability. That's the fastest way to burst down an enemy. Another way is to queue up your second ability, engage with your first ability, and then you can freely use your third ability to either escape or finish off the enemy. Use this combo if you want to have escape ability after engaging. Like, this one is really, really nice because you're going to have your third ability up to potentially escape from the enemy, right? Just take a look at this fight. You know, they're trying to take the Inferno. I'm looking for a vulnerable target with my ultimate. I see the cannon, but unfortunately I can't really go in. This was still a good ultimate. It dealt so much damage to them. I'm going to go on the target that is a free kill, which is the Nami. Boom! There it is. You're really, really good against those enchanter supports because boom. Oh, I almost killed the cannon as well. But I killed a very important target there, which was, look at the dragon, by the way. Which was the Nami. You know, you really want to be diving those champions like the Nami. Because it's very important, because otherwise the Nami is going to continuously heal up their team. So me killing the Nami there was actually perfect in that fight. And the funny thing is, you're gonna be able to completely one-shot Nami in the late game. That's the funny thing. She has no way to save herself from you. And the funnier thing is, supports never build stasis enchant. So she's literally always gonna be a free kill in a fight for you, because everyone is gonna be building stasis enchant against you when you play Fizz. That's the annoying part about playing a champion like Fizz or Zed, because they're gonna be able to block your all-in combination. So keep that in mind. When you're playing the game, enemies might have stasis enchant. You should always pay attention who has the stasis enchant, so you know what to expect, right? Here, of course, I'm gonna rotate, help my teammate. Let's take a look at what's gonna happen. He's actually dead before I'm even there. Like, I don't know what this MMO is doing. His MMO is so incredibly bad. And the funny thing is, he just keeps blaming the Zed for some reason. He just kept blaming the Zed. You'll see how annoying this. Yeah, look, Zed trolling. Like, bro, what do you mean? The guy is like 0-4 at minute 7 in the game, or maybe even 0-5. And Zed actually also just ends her. Oh, this sucks. I'm dead. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This game is not looking too good right now, but it's fine, you know. Oh, yeah, he's 0-4, but it's fine. You know, you shouldn't blame your teammates. You should just focus on yourself. Yeah, I'm just telling him, man, please stop. Well, I actually didn't say, but what I was gonna say is, man, please stop complaining. Like, you're 0-4 yourself. Just try to win and stop crying in the chat. It's so annoying. Their Jhin is also super fat, and I need to kill the Jhin at some point, because if I don't, then he's just gonna carry the game. Oh, I have my ultimate, and when you have your ultimate on Fizz, you should always look for something, and especially when you build a Luden's Echo, as I said, your ultimate is going to be on a really low cooldown, so you can go for these plays. So here I just really want to kill the Jhin. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm not engaging because they have a Pantheon and a Jhin. The Pantheon can stun me, Jhin can root me, and I'm going to die immediately, so that's the reason that I didn't engage right there. What the hell is he doing? Why did he just ult? Yeah, of course I'm gonna go on her. And there is the stasis enchant. There it is, the first stasis enchant of the game. Oh my god, he actually uses flash to kill me. But it's not worth it for him, because he gave me a 700 gold shutdown right there. That is totally fine by me, like I got so much gold from that. Dude, their Jhin is dealing so much damage. Yeah, now he starts to blame me for losing. Yeah, you're so delusional. Like, imagine being 0-5 and then blaming everyone except for yourself. That's a little interesting, but okay. So with Fizz, the game is never over. Even if the enemy took Elder Dragon, the game is never over. It's like Senna, you know, yesterday's video, you saw me playing Senna, and then the enemy had the Elder Dragon. I still managed to carry the game. Fizz is one of those champions, because the Elder Dragon is really not going to save them from getting one shot by Fizz. It really isn't. Even the Mountain Dragon, well, the Mountain might save them, but you deal so much damage in the late game that, as I said, even the Elder Mountain Dragon is not going to save them from dying. The only thing that's going to save them is the stupid stasis enchant, and I hate that so much when you play Fizz. And you kind of have to know the cooldowns of it, or make your teammates like your teammates have to do something to make the enemies use stasis enchant or something like that, because like when you do the all-in combo, they're just gonna use the stasis, and it's so annoying. And I really don't have too much to say about that, besides try to bait out their stasis with your ultimate and then wait for your ultimate again, because the cooldown of the stasis enchant is like what, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, but the cooldown of your ultimate is gonna be around I think around 20 or 25 seconds in the late game, especially because you have a Luden's Echo. So that's why, you know, just bait them with your ultimate, and I guess that's what you can do. Yeah, I can't help him. He actually killed the Pantheon somehow, but I can't really help him right there. Looking for a kill? I hit the Nami. Boom. Look at that damage. I died because Cannon all-in me. But I was, like, you can see there, even though she used Locket Enchant, I still one-shotted the Nami. She still died. But of course, Cannon had his ultimate ready, and he just used it all on me after I did my full all-in combination and killed me. So, that's another thing that you have to keep in mind when playing Fizz. After you use your third ability to engage, you do not have anything to escape. The only thing that you can potentially have is stasis enchant. So, you know, as I said, keep in mind when you use your third ability. Right there, it's true that I killed the Nami, but after that I had nothing. That's why I died to the cannon. So that's your vulnerability when you play Fizz, guys. Boom, boom. He has a stasis again. Unbelievable. It's actually unbelievably annoying. It's actually so annoying. Okay. Okay. It's not good. I'm so low. I cannot engage this. Like, it's not worth for me to die here. I don't have anyone to one-shot, so I can't engage. So at this point, when you don't have your Rabadon's Death Cap yet, you're not quite at the point to one-shot enemies without your ultimate. Because when you get the Rabadon's Death Cap, you actually have the potential to one-shot squishy enemies without even using your ultimate. Okay, but that's only after the Rabadon's Death Cap. Right now, I do not have quite enough damage to one-shot enemies. I want to avoid the cannon ultimate, of course. Oh, my ult missed. That's so sad. Again, stasis enchant. Just again. So annoying. I did get a kill, however. And I got a pretty important kill. But just the stasis enchants are so annoying in this game. The Zed is not really doing enough to force out the stasis enchant. So it's every time on me. Oh. You didn't even get the kill. That's so sad. Zed, du bist so schlecht. No, you are schlecht. Means bad in German, by the way. What am I thinking about? Like every time I want to type something, but I'm just not doing it. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to support the channel, make sure you give the video a like. And if you want to support the channel even more, you know, I have a Patreon. You can get coaching, you can request videos. Oh, I have exclusive videos, like 3 or 4 videos every week that are only for Patreon subscribers. Of me doing gameplay that I didn't upload on my main channel. So if you're interested in that, for the exclusive video, you have to pay like 10 euros a month. So if you want that and want to support the channel a lot, you can check it out in the description. If you don't, it's totally fine, you know. But yeah, just letting you guys know. So I'm just focusing on farming because I want to get that Rabadon's Death Cap. Because when you get the Rabadon's Death Cap, I like to say after getting Rabadon's Death Cap, which is the 3rd item, you've entered the late game Fizz. And that's the point where you're going to one-shot any squishy champion. Any. Unless they use stasis enchant. But that's the point, you're going to be able to one-shot them even without your ultimate. Like even without your ultimate, you're going to be able to one-shot most of them. I can't engage her. This is a moment. Oh, I can here though, because yeah, there it is. You know, I used my ultimate on the Nami because she got caught. I'm just waiting. Okay, this is a good fight. They've already used everything. This is a good opportunity for me to engage on stuff. There you can see, like, I got a double kill right there. That was really, really good. I used my ultimate on the Nami who got caught out. And then I went in on enemies that were overextended too far, so I was able to escape easily as well. You know, that was really easy because the enemy just overextended right there. I need to kill the Jhin though. The Jhin has like a 1000 gold bounty, I think. So my next focus should be the Jhin. That's my only potential to carry the game, to be honest. If I kill the Jhin and get my items real fast. Oh, I think I already have a Rabadon's Death Cap. Oh, I missed her actually, that's sad. Oh, I'm going on the Jhin with the Rabadons. There it is. This is what I mean. This is what happens when you get Rabadon. And I got a Void Staff already, guys, with that kill on the Jhin. I got 1300 gold for that kill. Now we've entered late game Fizz, guys. Now we have the potential. With the Void Staff, I am definitely gonna one-shot anyone except for the tanks without my ultimate even. So that kind of counters the stasis enchant, because even though they block my ultimate with stasis enchant, they're still gonna get one shot. If we don't lose tier 3, we can win. I mean, I can carry the game. If we don't just int like this, we can win. But if we just keep continuously inting the game like that, we don't win, right? Yeah, now it gets fun. Let's see how much damage I'm actually gonna deal now with my combos. I'm kind of curious, because this game was played a few days ago, so I don't even remember. Yeah, he gets caught out as well. Ultimate gets hit on the cannon. They use both stasis and chance for me again. Come on. This is the annoying part when you're the only useful champion in the game and you're playing a champion like Fizz. Because the stupid stasis and chance just keep stopping them from dying. It's so annoying. I did what I could there, you know. No. Don't type. It's okay. Don't type. We can still win, but it's just the stasis and chance. I really have to find a way to deal with it. Perhaps I should just use my ultimate to bait it out and then engage without my ultimate. Maybe that's what I can do, because every time they just have those stasis and chance for me. The Z is just not forcing out the stasis. Oh, I hit the Jhin. Look at how much damage. I just killed all 3 of them. Someone stole a kill from me, but I just killed all 3 of them right there. Are you guys seeing how much damage you can deal with Fizz? Did you see that? They just got one shot. They literally got one shot. Oh, there's potential to kill the Akali as well there. Come on. No. But the cooldowns are so low. Look, I have my ultimate again. There it is. Ultimate. First ability. Boom! One shot. There is the potential, guys. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. I'm just single-handedly carrying this whole game. Look at that damage. And I can get my last item as well. I have 5 items on Ziggs. Not Ziggs, Fizz. And at this point, you can almost one-shot without even using your third ability. The combination of queuing up your second ability and then using your first ability is almost enough to one-shot already. He is dead. He is dead. He's dead. He's dead. There it is, just a free kill right out of nothing. And you one-shot waves as well. At this point, you should, like, you can't lose the game anymore at this point. All your team has to do is just play around you. You're literally gonna one-shot tanks as well, like even a tank, except for Mundo, but yeah, Mundo is a hard counter. You're gonna one-shot every single champion with your full combo. Like even the Pantheon is gonna get one-shot right there. My team fights without me, and of course they all die. Just making the game hard for no reason. So annoying, man. Going on the cannon, he's dead. Oh, the screen even went away. Wait, I want to show you guys what happened. Of course, the stupid stasis. I can't do anything. They all have stasis in chat. Why? Why do y'all have stasis in chat? Why do you do this to me? If only my team would have just stayed with me and done a 5 versus 5. Like, even if I triggered their stasis enchants, I would have been able to survive. Because if my whole team is around me, the enemy won't focus. Like, not the whole enemy will focus me then. It should be fine. We lost the game. Well, I hope that it was still a fun video to watch. I want to upload losses as well, you know. I upload losses on my channel as well. But this was just such a sad game. I had such a bad jungler, man. But yeah, I could have done better too. I should have baited out those stasis enchants more. Like every time I got baited by the stasis enchant, that was pretty stupid of me. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I did 30,000 damage, which is quite a lot. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.